guys. Welcome to the Nofilter podcast. I got a special guest in with me today, my boy.
What up,
Salam
though?
alaikum.
What up, though? Well, like it's alarm.
Yeah. Wait, what's your name? Because I never told you about you.
Adonis.
Adonis?
Yeah,
All right.
Adonis. Yeah.
My boy Adonis. We're here at our local gym.
Yeah.
And yeah. And I just wanted to get you on the podcast because I feel like you got you got good things to talk about.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have actually a lot.
Yeah.
Depends on what you want to ask
Yeah.
me.
First off, I want to ask about your bodyguard service.
Okay.
How hard is it to be a bodyguard?
I think it's easy to be a bodyguard, but it's
Yeah.
hard to learn the skill.
Mhm.
It's more to it. I always tell people it's more to it than just being a big dude.
Yeah.
Having muscles, looking intimidating. The further you get into actually bodyguarding, because you start to bodyguard different people over the amount of years that you do it for.
Mhm.
You probably go from clubs to personal, and now you're doing executive people.
Yeah.
So what I've learned, every place that I've went to and worked, I had to have a different personality.
Yeah.
It's always start off. I'm always nice. I don't look for trouble or try to start anything with nobody. I respect everybody.
Yeah.
But depends on who it is, what place I'm working. That's the personality that I have to have for that particular night.
Yeah.
You know.
And which would you say is the most famous person you've bodyguarded so far?
So far, oh my God, I don't know.
No.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Right now, it's Fort Bats though.
Fort Bats, yeah.
Yeah, right now.
And he's from
right
here
now.
too, right?
Yeah, he's from Dallas.
Yeah.
He's from Dallas. Right now, because I've bodyguarded for so many people over a long period of time.
Yeah.
Over a long period of time, I don't even remember, bro. I don't even remember. It's just been so many people. Like I bodyguarded for Jeezy. So many people, bro. For so long. I don't remember like who was the most famous. I don't even consider. I wonder who you consider the most famous to the people.
Yeah. Like I guess like a celebrity that probably everybody knows by now.
Oh, maybe Jay-Z a long time ago.
Jay-Z?
Yeah. Jay-Z. A few football players.
Yeah.
But he's probably the biggest one. The biggest one.
Fort Bats. And then it's cool though because you built like a connection with them.
Yeah. Yeah. I didn't really get a chance to like really talk to him that much.
Yeah.
Because everybody move a little bit differently. Some people you won't get a chance to really know them personally because you probably only was with them for a few hours.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So people that I normally work with multiple days or multiple, times out the year, I try my best to get to know them.
Yeah.
Because I want to know who I'm working for.
Yeah.
And that's important to me because it's more important to me than the money is. Because I don't do this job to lose my life.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you have to be aware of what you're doing, who you're working for, and what they're into.
Yeah.
That's the way that I approach it.
Yeah, because a lot of them have problems out in the streets, don't they?
Yeah. Most of them, most of them. But when you start doing like corporate people, they don't really have the problems.
Yeah.
Like the people that still out in the street have. They have corporate problems versus street problems.
Yeah, that's cool. And I was gonna say too. Now you've been here because I've seen you a long time ago, but we didn't really talk. But I've seen you working here.
Yeah.
Wait, do you talk other languages?
I've been frequently trying to learn how to speak Spanish real good.
Yeah.
So I don't know it fluently. I feel like fluently, fluently, it's hard, but you have to. What I've been training myself to do is to learn how to hear it.
Yeah.
So I go to sleep listening to Spanish stations, the news. I watch the news, and maybe like a year in, I'll be a little bit more fluent.
Yeah.
I like if someone's talking to me and they say one word that I'm familiar with, I'm like, oh, I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
I know what you're saying. So.
Yeah. No, but if you got questions for me too, you can ask me whatever you want. Yeah.
Okay.
See what else I was gonna ask. What got you into fitness?
I don't even know, bro. I've been probably working out over like 25 years. I don't even know.
Yeah.
I can't even tell you. Like nobody in my family ever worked out, bro.
No, nobody.
Nobody. I can't even tell you where I started. It's kind of sad because I have a life that I didn't really start having memories of my life until maybe I started getting into my teenage years.
Yeah.
I had memories like being with my grandmother and stuff like that, but after that, it was just like everything else was just either was getting in trouble when I was younger, you know what I mean? Just hustling and just maneuvering through life, you know what I mean? Really, my dad really wasn't around. I was majority raised by my grandmother, you know, a few aunts.
Yeah.
And then, you know, just being in the streets and just cultivating different things that I learned from the people that was bosses and people that was good leaders in the streets that I felt like they was good leaders when I was younger.
Yeah.
So I learned things and obviously have my own character, but I've learned things of seeing like the normal I played with toys when I was a kid, but my superheroes were the people that was in the streets.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah,
and it wasn't like necessarily had to be a hustler, but it was always somebody that was smart.
Yeah.
So I was always intrigued by smart people, whether if they was hustling or just doing something in general. So I've always, through my course of life, I learned that I got a piece of them.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I built myself my own character over the years. You know what I mean? So.
Yeah. Are you from Dallas or?
No, I'm from Detroit.
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 Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Detroit, Michigan.
What's your question to you?
Yeah.
What have you heard about Detroit?
The football team.
The football team?
Yeah, that's it.
So you haven't heard Detroit is like one of the worst cities?
No, I haven't heard.
You haven't heard that? Okay, that's good then, because it's not.
Yeah.
It's not.
No, I just know that the Detroit Lions, you know,
yeah,
it's been a while since they went to the playoffs.
No, for real. Yeah. They almost did it this time, but hey.
But you know when what's his name? Matthew Stafford?
Yeah.
He's from here.
Yeah, he is. Yeah. He is. What, he from Fort Worth, right?
Highland Park, I think.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay. Yeah, he definitely is.
Yeah, he went to that school right there, and that's all I know because he's from there.
Oh, okay. Yeah. So I want to ask you a quick question.
Yeah.
How do you perceive life? How old are you?
I'm 28.
Okay, 28.
Yeah.
So how do you, as a 28-year-old man, how do you perceive life? How do you look at life?
It could be difficult sometimes. I think I don't know, to be honest. Like I think if you have your shit together, I think you can be successful. Yeah. That is a good question though.
Yeah.
Yeah. But as I get older, like it gets difficult.
Yeah, I mean, you do have to understand, and not to make this interview about you, but you do have to understand that the older, what I've realized about me, the older I've gotten, it required a different me.
Yeah.
You know, I feel like every course of life requires a different you, and it's our job to study who we are.
Yeah.
Forget other people. Study who you are.
Yeah.
Once you study who you are, then you can kind of coast by those negative people easily.
Yeah.
You know, but if you never study who you are, because studying who you are is studying me.
Yep.
And everybody else.
Yeah.
Because we're different, but it's a lot of similarities. It's being a human existence.
Yeah.
Living. It's a lot of similarities. No matter if we man, woman, cat, dog, whatever the case, it's a lot of similarities in human living.
Yeah.
You know, because you can struggle. I can struggle too.
Yeah.
So, you know, you fall in love, I can fall in love too. I get my heart broke, you can get your heart broke too. So it's just, just different energy with that. So it's important to just really tap in with yourself and your spiritual belief and really, really focus on that. Because I'm going to be honest with you, like, I feel like the more I've learned from me, I always like to say myself, because the circumstances might be different for somebody else.
Yeah.
Everybody else might have a different connection with Allah, or connection with God, and how they maneuver through getting to know Him and getting to know themselves.
Yeah.
Is that the closer that I get to my spiritual belief, the more I stay away from people.
Yeah. True.
Because it's at some point in time, that it's so hard to become a different individual.
Yeah.
To become a better individual, whether if it's just for yourself or you and your family, you know what I mean? Or just to be an individual that one day you're able to talk to somebody else and they get something out of what you said to them.
Yeah.
Because information is everything.
Yeah.
And I always tell people, the more you read, the more you lead. The more you know, the more people you talk to.
Yeah.
So.
And then talking about religion, when did you turn or convert to Islam?
So I've had people that like grew up in certain countries ask me that.
Yeah.
And I tell them I didn't turn. I was born this way.
You're born that way, yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And that is my own theory of me, because I know it's in my heart.
Yeah.
And nobody can tell you no different.
Yeah, nobody.
You know what I mean? What you, who you are is pretty much destined to be is going to come.
Yeah.
And who you transition over into in life. But people say reverts and all that. No, I don't believe in that, because I feel like that's a psychological thing of trying to say that you came from something.
Yeah.
I don't claim that.
Mm-hmm.
No, I was born that way.
Yeah.
Because this is who I am.
Yeah.
You know, I don't let other person words like, because other people have words for you that'll trick you into convincing that you came from something else.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Or convince you and make you believe like, no, you converted, you reverted, or I know what was in my heart.
Uh-huh.
So yeah, man, I don't believe in somebody else trying to tell me what my life is.
Yeah.
Or who I am, or who I was to transition over into something else.
Yeah.
Right. And I believe like once you get closer to whatever your spiritual belief is, it will tell you who you always been.
Yeah.
It can't nobody tell you no different.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, true.
So sometimes you just got to watch the people. Like, I feel like you got to watch the people who you talk to and what they say to you.
Yeah.
Because it's important, because somebody will convince you something else.
Yeah, that is true.
You know what I mean? And the only thing you should be trying to worry about, who the only person convincing you or leading you, is whatever your spiritual belief is and how you talk to God and lie about what you have going on.
Yeah, because I mean, there is some other religions that try to force you to join their religion.
Yeah.
The cool thing about Islam that they don't force you.
Yeah, they don't force you. Yeah, I remember. I had a. See, I believe in like a person that studies. I believe you should try to study everything.
Yeah.
Because it's not to be able to have a battle with somebody, but it's just being a knowledgeable person. As a person, we're books.
Yeah.
I don't think people realize like that. Like, you have your story, I have my story. Like, I don't have to really, now I understand, I don't have to go through life really going through things.
Yeah.
Because Allah put people in your life for them to tell you their story. And it's for you to believe that the universe consistently works that way all the time. When you're in positions, it's going to work this way. This is the outcome. This is the outcome.
Yeah.
So I ask older people. I always talk to older people because I want to know. I want to know. Like, it's some things that they've been through as a man that we're going to go through anyway, because it's part of man's nature.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So I try to find not shortcuts, but just different people who can probably, give me some knowledge. Because you will feel when you can need to ask somebody something.
Yeah.
Because then you would just talk. Like, I've had plenty of lift rides where I've talked to people for an hour, bro. They've turned their meter off.
Oh, yeah.
And we've talked for an hour.
Yeah.
So yeah, forcing somebody to believe something, I don't think it's fair. Because you're as much as people say certain religions, like, oh well, I'm God. Okay, you can say that.
Yeah.
You have a piece of that in you. You know what I mean? But it's not for you to be putting it off in an aggressive way, because that's not what God is.
Yeah.
Allah's not aggressive.
Yeah.
In no form and no fashion. So when I had an Israelite walk up to me one day. I was in a Whataburger so long ago.
Yeah.
And I don't even know how we got on this conversation. And he basically told me that I was going to die if I didn't become an Israelite.
Damn.
And I'm just basically just looking at him, because he talking so fast and just talking to me.
Yeah.
And I'm just really just looking at him like, because I'm interested.
Yeah.
I'm like, bro, you really want me to follow you?
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? And I learned that too.
Yeah.
Learn to let people speak.
Mm-hmm.
Let them talk. It's the reason why we got one mouth, 2 ears.
Yeah.
I let him talk, and I was like, bro, you just really just made me not want to be involved with this.
Yeah.
If this is how I got to talk to people, he was coming aggressive. Like, if you don't do this, if you don't do that, this is what it is, this is what it is. And that just automatically just turned me like I'm like, nah, I'm good. Yeah. I'm good. And see, too, I have Muslims in my family, Jehovah's Witnesses in my family, Christians in my family.
Yeah.
So I understand a little bit of Christ, Jesus, you know what I mean? But not as much.
Yeah.
Because it was meant for me to be something else.
Yeah, yeah.
Now, I feel like this, like if you're a person that's a Christian, Catholic, whatever you are, I feel like if you represent peace, I'm a Muslim man. You represent peace, I represent peace.
Yeah.
We represent the same thing.
Same thing, yep.
You just choose to maybe put a different title, but it's all one, bro.
Yeah.
It's all one.
Oh, yeah.
When you try to have different dialogue about what's what, who's who, that's when the confusion come in,
yeah,
bro.
Yeah.
And then people want to argue, like, nah, I don't have time for that, so I stay away from that.
I've been witnessing that with my mom, because my mom, she's Catholic.
Yeah,
and I was raised Catholic, but I never understood it.
Okay.
So my uncles on my uncle's side, they're all Christians.
Okay.
But I don't know what type of Christians they are, but they all have like a different type.
Yeah.
But when my mom mentioned something about like Catholic, they all gang up on her and they start saying, "No, you're not supposed to do this. You're not supposed to believe in this."
Yeah.
And they just go at it. And I always tell them, don't argue with nobody because you know at the end of the day everybody's gonna believe a different thing.
For sure.
Yeah.
That's just life.
Yeah.
That's just life. And you the thing is, instead of trying to shun somebody, it's you need to try to understand.
Yeah.
That's the best thing. Like, why wouldn't you want understanding?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you know the reason why she Catholic? I would want to know, like, okay, why? Can you take me through the steps to understand why?
Yeah.
Instead of, no, you shouldn't do that. You shouldn't believe this. It's just that is too much that's too much negative energy.
Yeah.
You know, but then when we're dealing with our parents, you do have to understand, like, you know, our parents was raised differently from us. So a lot of things are just engraved in them. And that was something that your mom understood Catholicism.
Yeah.
And you didn't.
Yeah.
You didn't. You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's just really all about understanding. That's how I was about church. Like, I grew up in church.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh,
yeah.
I'm not getting it. You know what I mean? So, yeah, bro. Yeah. So, you know, to each his own. People are allowed to believe what they want to believe, who they want to pray to. But I feel like as long as they represent peace, all the peaceful people can ride together. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And then me as a new Muslim, you know, I just became Muslim. What are some tips you could give me?
Well, for one, Ramadan is coming up because I actually posted this on my page. I posted a carousel photo. Did I posted like health tips, right? So for one, I'm gonna tell you the thing is, and that sometimes I fall off from because I'm not gonna sugarcoat anything. I'm gonna just be honest with you. It's always good to be around Muslims. Yeah. The reason why, because it's a Muslim that's stronger than you, book wise, mental wise, dialogue wise. Yeah. Because you're only good as the people that you hang around, and you're only good as the stuff that you study. You know, it's repetitions. Yeah. If you keep benching, eventually your bench gonna get stronger, but you might eventually injure your shoulder. Yeah. So you got to take time off and whatever the case, right? Right. So I think one of the biggest things is to always have a Muslim or imam, someone you can talk to. Yeah. Like somebody that can give you some advice, somebody can give you shortcuts, because I don't know everything. So that's what I'm not missing it, but I haven't made that step yet because I have some other things I need to get situated so I can just like really focus on that, you know. But having a Muslim brother that you can always talk to, always getting advice, how to pray, how to just deal with things in life. Yeah, that's one of the number one key things that I say. Yep. Okay, and I always when I talk to other Muslim brothers, I always say that. Like, I'm like, man, this is the only thing I'm missing. This is the only thing I'm missing. You know. Too, when Ramadan is coming up, and I was going to actually talk to you about that too. Yeah. I was going to tell you, I think for doing the Ramadan month, don't do so many reps. All right. As far as lifting. Yeah. Focus more on like, still keep the heaviness in it. Just do less reps. Less reps. Because you do have to understand, like, obviously you're going to get thirsty. Oh, yeah. You're going to be hungry. Yep. Dehydrated. You still have to talk to people through the day. You still have to interact with other people today at work or anything that you do. Yeah. So you have to learn those necessary steps to be able to fast for the complete time. Yeah. You know, mentally first. Yeah. It's a mental thing. Oh yeah. It's a mental thing. Try not to talk so much. Yeah. To people. To stay hydrated. You know what I mean? Yeah. Another most important thing is to, you know, if you can manage to pray 5 times a day, pray 5 times a day. Yeah. You know, do your wudus, switch your water around in your mouth to try to get some type of, you know, water flow because you can't swallow it, obviously. Yeah. You know, yeah. Unless you take medication or something. Like if you're on some type of medication, that's like one of the only things that you can actually, you know, consume water with, you know. But those are the major keys, because without somebody, another Muslim brother in your life that's mentally stronger, Quran stronger, and amongst other things, you're gonna kind of be off balance, and you're not gonna kind of live fully as a Muslim. You know, because I mean, I don't live fully as a Muslim. Like, I mean, the things that I do, like the things I say, I live fully as a Muslim, but sometimes I miss prayer because I'm exhausted from other stuff. You know, but I think it's just the process of learning and gradually taking that journey to become a better Muslim. Yeah. Because just like you just asked me, because eventually you'll be able to give somebody some shortcuts.
Yeah.
And you'll be like, look, man, this is what it is.
Yeah.
Because not everybody's going to lay the plan out for you. But if you're around Muslims, they will lay it out for you and let you know, these are the steps you need to take. So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm ready for Ramadan, but I'm not ready because I do eat a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So you got I would normally start my Ramadan 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Before Ramadan, because I would eat heavy.
Yeah.
Also, that second week I would try to figure out how I'm going to sleep, what I'm going to do. I actually want to take off work.
Yeah.
And only really want to work one day out of every week during Ramadan. That's what I really want to do. I just haven't talked to them about it yet.
Yeah.
And it's the reason why, because I have to talk to everybody to come in, getting dehydrated. Yeah. But luckily, I can drink some water because I do take medication.
Yeah.
But this is like only for that moment.
Yeah,
you can't just be up there with a whole gallon just down in it, But yeah, man, you gotta stay locked in, you know. And what I try to do, like because sometimes I have a habit, I don't always read the Quran. But what I learned is that I do it because last year I would do it in between my rest sets.
Yeah.
When I would rest at the gym, I'll read a chapter. Yeah. Every rest set, read a chapter. Every rest set, read a chapter. Because if I'm disciplined in that, at least I'm bringing it to something that I'm disciplined to. Yeah. And that will cultivate me to be more engaged in what I'm reading. And then obviously, bro, like, I mean, what's better than reading and working out?
Yeah. Oh, another thing I gave up too was pork.
Oh, okay. Was that hard for you to do?
No, not really, because I didn't really like it. Only like bacon, but like it wasn't like everyday type.
Man, I ain't gonna lie, man. When I was hustling, so many years ago, bro, I used to eat bacon sandwiches. Bologna sandwiches. I mean, bacon was the best thing. Yeah. Like so. But I stopped eating it probably 32 years ago. Yeah. 32 years ago. I stopped eating it. You know what I mean?
Because I don't know what's up with these Hispanic folks, but they love pork.
They like pork.
Yeah. My mom be eating.
And the crazy thing, you don't even need it though.
Yeah, you don't
even need it. Like Hispanic food is so many variations of food, bro. You don't even need it. Like, it's other stuff that's good.
That's another reason my uncle, he's not religious or nothing.
Okay.
But, I mean, he believes in God, but he does not eat pork.
At all?
At all. He hates it. He even told me, he's like, even like before I turned Muslim, he told me, like, don't ever eat pork. Because one of my cousins, she ate pork, and I guess she got like an allergic reaction or something. She had parasites in her head.
Yeah, that's wild.
Yeah.
That's wild. That's super wild. Yeah, that's crazy. Yeah, I mean the pig is one of the nastiest things on the planet, though.
Yep, hell yeah, because he eats his own shit.
They eat everything. Yeah, they eat a fence.
They don't even swear or nothing. Yeah, yeah. Fuck, hell no, I don't like that.
But yeah, that's a good thing that you did your shahada.
Yeah.
And like I said, the most important thing to me about that, and once again, I don't ever have all the answers, bro.
Yeah.
Like just like you learning, I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But that's what makes us elite people.
Yeah.
That you're okay with learning.
Yeah.
When you stop learning, that's when a problem occurs, right? You know, whether if it's learning people, learning different languages, learning something consistently, I feel like it makes you an elite person because you consistently want to make yourself better.
Yeah.
And eventually, even though the things that you're learning, it's going to help you through the course of life, bro. Because to me, history really repeats itself.
Yeah, it does.
Like a lot of stuff that we will read, has been read already.
Yeah.
You know, it's just maybe a different label on a book, different page covers, and so forth. So,
yeah,
you know,
my biggest goal with the Quran, hopefully one day, inshallah, I'll get to recite the Quran one day.
Yeah, like in Arabic.
Yeah.
I realized when I tried it, it's hard, bro.
It's hard.
For me, it was hard for me. Yeah. I don't know, because people have a different vision of things, right? And I feel like, once again, if I was consistently around a Muslim brother like all the time,
all the time,
you will just learn it, bro. It's like second nature. It's like having a working partner, bro. Yeah. Like y'all around each other all the time. Eventually, he's hitting 315. Yeah. Because he's there to help. So it's just the consistency, bro. I'm not going to say that I didn't say that I can't learn it.
Yeah.
I know what it takes for me to learn it.
Yeah, to learn it. Yeah.
But when I tried it on my own, I was like, okay.
Yeah.
Need some assistance on this. You know what I mean?
And don't they got to read it from the left to right? Or
yeah. I mean, you mean if you have a Quran that's translated?
Yeah.
Because I got my Quran. I don't know if I have it here. Oh, I have it here. Yeah. Yeah, my Quran. You ever seen my book?
That big green one?
Yeah.
I haven't seen it in person, but I've seen it.
I need to get me a smaller one, bro. Because I'm walking around with it. I feel more better if I have like a little smaller one.
Yeah, but I went to the mosque here in Irving. There's one in Irving.
The Valley Ranch? Or the ISDI. The big one.
Yeah, the big one.
Yeah. That's why I redid my Shahada at. Mm-hmm. Yeah, actually my Muslim brother was Puerto Rican.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, we used to work out with each other at Fitness Connection.
Yeah.
And we just stumbled, like, because I'm an introvert really, but I can be an outgoing person.
Yeah.
But I'm really an introvert. I don't talk to many people. Mm-hmm. I don't even know how me and him became cool, but some things happen like that, right? Mm-hmm. And it's not a coincidence.
Yeah.
Because me and him had something. Me and him we were similar.
Yeah.
Didn't talk to many people, stayed to ourselves, you know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But we were always cool. So he was like, man, he was like, yeah. No, you good. He was like, you didn't know I was Muslim. I'm like, no.
Yeah.
And he was like, man, you should come over here to redo your Shahada. I used to be like, man. Then one day, he was like, bro, we're going to go over there after we leave the gym.
Yeah.
We went over there. It was probably like over 1,000 people in there. Mm-hmm. Probably well over 1,000 people, bro. It was probably about 2,000 people in there.
Damn.
And when we went in, I sat in the back.
Yeah.
I didn't go sit in the front. You know, even though I took I did it when I was 6 years old, just being around my uncles.
Yeah.
They tried to show me the best that they could, you know. Yeah. But I sat in the back, and he was like, "No, let's go sit in the front." Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I got on like a fitted shirt, not like an Under Armour, but like I'm like 250 pounds. So I'm like, man, I can barely, bro. I couldn't even sit down in the correct way because I'm like,
yeah.
So I sit down directly in the front.
Yeah.
I didn't even know. Didn't even know that he had already set this up in a sense, right?
Yeah.
So one of the Muslim brothers come over and like, hey, scoot over here a little bit more. You know, I'm like, okay. I think it's a chapter in the Quran called is it the cave or the cow? I think it's called the cave. One of them, if I remember. Mm-hmm. But every time I went to the mosque, I read that part. Yeah. Because that's what originally the part that he gave me to read. So every time I go, that's the part I read.
Yeah.
So they were like, yeah, we need to find you a thobe. Mm-hmm. Well, mind you, bro, I was big.
Yeah.
So they couldn't find one that'd fit me. Mm-hmm. Okay. So then they found one. So I put it on. Yeah. And they were like, you ready? I'm like, it was just like all of it was just like so off guard, bro. I feel like mentally I was ready, but physically I just wasn't, bro. Because I'm in front of like 2,000 people.
Yeah.
You have like the women's and children upstairs. You have the brothers and maybe have their sons or all downstairs. So I'm in front of everybody, bro. Yeah. So I think that's the part that I was like really nervous about. Because now I have to recite this in Arabic.
Yeah.
Because they're telling me what to say. You know, they're telling me how to say it, and it said in English too.
Yeah, yeah.
So it said it both ways, right?
English and then Arabic.
Yeah. So I get up, stand up. I already had the thobe on. Stand next to the brother. He was like, he was talking to me for a minute, and I think he could tell I was like a little nervous.
Yeah.
So at first I was like kind of looking down. I didn't even really just look at the people because, bro, it's like 2,000 people. It's like I'm at a concert.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah.
Everybody just sitting there quiet, and they're just looking at me. He was like, you ready? I'm like, we don't have a choice.
Yeah.
You know. So we just started. He gave me word for word. I reset it. English, reset it. And everybody's like, mashallah, mashallah, mashallah.
Yeah.
And when I was done, every man and children that was sitting on the floor. Now, you know how big it is.
Yeah.
You know how big the gym is, right?
Yeah.
The front of the mosque and the gym full of people. Dang. Every last one of them came and shook my hand and hugged me.
Yeah.
That was probably over maybe 800 people.
Damn.
Little boys come and hug me. You know, they so short they hug. You know what I mean? But I cried.
Yeah.
Not purposely, but it was just something that just came over me because, like, it's like when you a man, bro, you don't really just really you don't really get a chance to experience like genuine love unless it came from your mom.
Yeah, that's true.
Like through the course of your life, bro, you're not gonna really come across people that's gonna genuinely love you, bro.
Yeah.
It's like they're gonna be. It's something that they want out of it.
Yeah.
You know, what can you do to benefit them? But you don't really get so I never really had the experience of like real love unless my grandmother.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that kind of just threw me through a loop. And so every time I would like be stressed, I would go to the mosque and walk around the gym.
Yeah.
And I would just be that's a sanctuary place, bro. You feel like can nobody touch you. Everything is calm.
Yep.
And when you in that environment, bro, you see the kids walking around. You just like, you be like, this is a different world, bro.
Yeah.
It was a different world.
It's like a whole different breed.
Yes, it's a whole, and I would go there often. Like when I would be going through something, I would just take laps, just seeing the kids play because I have a daughter. You know what I mean? So, but yeah, bro.
Yeah.
That was like it was a powerful moment because when the brothers were shaking my hand, some of them would hit your arm.
Yeah.
And they one of them realized like he double tapped my arm. He was like, he was like, man, you're like our Muhammad Ali.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh wow, for him to say that, I'm like,
yeah. Now, yes, Muslim people are like probably the most nicest people you'll ever meet.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, and too though, I will say this.
Yeah.
Jehovah's Witnesses are too.
Yeah.
Have you ever met a Jehovah's Witness?
When they come knocking at my door, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
They're nice people, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling you. Like super. If they weren't Jehovah's Witnesses, they would be Muslims. I guarantee you. Because they take care of the people, bro. You hungry, you need anything? Like if you was a Jehovah's Witness and my relative was a Jehovah's Witness, y'all didn't even know each other. If somehow I'd be like, I met you and you were trying to travel to another city, my relative would let you spend the night at their house.
Damn.
That's how it is.
That's how it is.
Yeah.
They got good hospitality.
Yeah.
For sure,
yeah. But it's just, just being genuine people, bro.
Yeah.
No matter what, what culture, what race or whatever you are, it's just about being genuine people, man.
Yeah.
That's what it really comes down to.
That's true.
Because when you start doing other things, you get to a point where you start judging people.
Yeah.
And even though I feel like judging people, being judgmental is a bad trait to have because it's a burden. You judging somebody else.
Yep.
It's a burden, bro. It's a burden. I was just telling my brother up there, I was like, bro, I don't have no expectations of people.
Yeah.
He's like, what do you mean? I was like, because I've lived my whole life having expectations. If I treated somebody right, I expected them to treat me the same way.
Yeah.
But I realize who I am.
Yeah.
I'll be 40 this year. When I make posts about it, I realize who I am. Because God and Allah have given me a gift.
Yeah.
And I've been tapping into it. And it's beyond, some things is beyond, you can't have a conversation with everybody about stuff like this because it would just go blemished. It would just go, oh, they're just like, oh, okay.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So that's why I say you got to watch who you're talking to.
Yeah.
And what you say to people, because sometimes people, they won't catch on to what you're saying, like if they're not on a certain vibration.
Yeah.
You got to get with those people that's on that certain vibration, and they can say certain things without explaining the whole story, and you already know.
Yeah.
The reason why you will know is because you're on that same vibration.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Y'all might be studying the same thing. So I've been saying for a long time, like I know who I am, and I think I do.
Yeah.
I have a strong sense of who I am.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Let's see. You got anything to ask me? I'm an open book. I'll answer
Okay.
whatever.
So question, what's up with the MAGA hat?
Oh,
to make America great again.
So I'm a big fan of Trump.
Okay. Why though?
I feel like he does everything as like how he says it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I just like how he's like, he says it how it is and he's doing it how it is.
Okay, now, ironically, me and you have that in common.
Yeah.
Probably didn't even know that, right? When I started liking Trump, has nothing to do with political things because I don't really pay attention to that stuff.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be honest with you, I don't pay attention because it's just like a whole race thing to me.
Yeah.
It comes down to like a whole race thing. I don't want to get involved in that. I want to look at people for who they are, bro.
Yeah.
I don't have, you black, you this, you that. I don't have time to take my mind through that emotional trauma of your color.
Yeah.
That's emotional trauma, bro.
Yeah.
But the first time I actually listened to Trump talk, the first thing he said was, it was about a war. He was like, man, I'm not going to let y'all know we coming over there. Like, why I'm going to let you know we coming over there. We've been doing that for the past 30 years, letting y'all know that we come so you can get ready.
Yep.
No, the press people asked him like, "Oh, so when are you planning on?" He's like, "I'm not telling y'all that."
Yeah.
And that's when I was like, you know what? I like Trump.
Yeah.
Then I would hear what he would say over the time. I'm like, I like him because he cares, but he doesn't.
Yeah.
He says what he wants to say and mean what he say.
Yeah.
And that's what it is. And I like people that's like that because I'm like that. So, you know, that's on a human aspect of life.
Yeah.
I like that. I like that about him. Everything else, I don't know about everything else with him.
Yeah.
I've watched videos, tried to get information on him. Outside of that, I don't really want to get into like political world issues.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, because, you know, when it comes to politics, a lot of people just want to fight.
Yeah, that's all it is.
Yeah, but then they don't want to, like, you know, agree on certain things.
Yeah, but it's like you go to a grocery store, right?
Yeah.
You see Ocean Spray, right? Or two different milks.
Yeah.
Most of the time, it's the same company.
Yeah.
But they're together. They just, when you go in a liquor store, I mean, when you go in the store, not liquor store, but when you go in the grocery store, it's you have to pick which one.
Yeah.
So that's how the political arena is to me. Like, if you really, bro, I've done the research. A lot of those people grew up with each other.
Yeah.
They went to the same schools. They all, when people become presidents, if you do research on Obama been around for a very long time, bro.
Yeah.
Very long time. He was around when he was a kid around the Bushes. But nobody knew. I mean, you know, a lot of people don't know that.
Yeah.
He's been around for a minute, bro.
Yeah.
So a lot of these people, they know each other. That's why Trump know people by first name. If you ever notice that, like he'll call people some people by their first name.
Yeah.
Every once in a while, he'll say their first name because he know them, bro. They all know each other. Yeah. They all know each other.
And I went to New York just to go see that Trump Tower, and I went in there.
Okay.
Yeah, it was nice in there.
It was nice.
Yeah.
I went to New York so many years ago, man. I like New York. I think I was in Jersey, and I was in Manhattan, New York. I was like a kid when I went to Manhattan, bro. I did not want to go back. I was only there for like 4 days. I did not want to go back to my room. No. Because I'm like, I just need to see all this.
Yeah, yeah.
Because you see it on TV, right? All these people walking in the middle of the street.
Yeah.
You're like, bro, this is New York.
Yeah.
When you actually go, you're one of the people walking in the middle of the street.
You're the same. You're like a New Yorker already. Yeah. Because when I went, I was at Jersey. I was staying at Jersey.
Okay.
So I had to take a bus over to Manhattan. It'll drop you right there in that little, what's it called, Port Authority.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
They'll drop us off right there, right in Manhattan, and we'll just walk everywhere.
Just walk everywhere. Yeah, that's dope, bro. Hopefully I'll get a chance to go back down there because I mean, when I had a room there, I was across from Madison Square Garden.
Yeah.
And I was able to just walk out the room and just walk straight into everything.
Yeah.
Because their malls is on the streets.
Yep.
You know, across the street, shoe stores across the street, side street, and so forth. So.
Not only that, but New York, there's a lot of Muslims there too.
Oh yeah, it's definitely everywhere. Pretty much seems like the whole city.
Yeah.
You know.
Especially in the bodegas, everybody that works at a
store. Yeah,
they're in there.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've seen that one guy. He's famous. His name is the Aki Way.
Oh, the dude to be cooking. Yeah, he like the Aki Way.
Yeah,
we put the cheese.
Yeah, I went over there to go see him. But
yeah,
but he wasn't there.
Oh wow.
I think he had to take care of his dad. He was sick at the time.
Oh okay.
So I went twice, but I couldn't catch him. But I went to go.
Oh, you really want to see him? Yeah. That's pretty cool, bro. It's crazy how the internet can just bring people up, and there's some good people, there's some bad people, but it's crazy how like people can just get known and other people want to know who you are. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Just off simple things, bro. He's saying the Aki Way. Then I put the cheese.
Yeah. He's like, don't forget the bib. Never.
Simple stuff, bro. It's so simple that it just propel you.
Damn, the prices over there in New York compared to here.
Oh, it's a big difference.
Yeah, that sandwich cost me $26.
Yeah, it's a big difference. It's a big difference. I think even at McDonald's is higher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because when I went, I'm a big McDonald's guy.
Yeah.
I eat McDonald's like every day.
Yeah.
So when I went over there, I was like, nah, they don't have $1 Cokes here. Them Cokes were like almost $3. Everything was expensive.
They don't have one. Where's the $1? Like, it's not here, buddy. It's not here.
Yeah. And I use that McDonald's app a lot too. They got some good deals.
Oh yeah, you do.
Yeah, I've been using that a lot.
So through your spiritual journey, do you plan on meeting more Muslims?
Yeah. No, but I do want to get like closer to like more Muslims. Yeah.
Yeah.
And I learn more about, I want to learn how to pray.
Yeah.
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 Because it's kind of difficult. Like,
it was once again, That's one of those things that you always have to be around.
Yeah.
I feel like you eventually, I don't know how your life is, but eventually you're gonna have to take a month out of your life to just drill into Islam.
Yeah.
Like for the things you're trying to learn. I mean, you're gonna constantly learn, but I feel like because that's what I did. I took a month.
Yeah.
And like really try to put majority of my focus on that.
Yeah.
You know, meeting new people. I had met mind you, first Muslim brother I met here.
Yeah.
He was Puerto Rican.
Puerto Rican.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He was Puerto Rican, bro.
Yeah.
And he was my workout partner for years.
Dang.
He wasn't my size.
Yeah.
But he did a different kind of workout. He was into more of a HIIT workout.
Yeah.
And I was the strength. So we combined our workouts. I would do some of the stuff he would do. We'd do some of the stuff that I would do. So it collectively, you know, he was cool, bro.
Yeah.
Cool, super cool. Met him when I ended up going to the one in Irving. I ended up meeting another Muslim brother. I haven't seen him in a long time. And I knew about the augmentative reality, the glasses that they're coming out with, that they had come out with, like with all the holograms on it. I knew about that maybe 9 years ago.
Yeah.
Because he started a company that was selling virtual reality and augmentative reality. So I used to do door to door for him.
Dang.
You know, so I kind of knew about all this before it was going to happen.
Yeah.
I knew they were going to have glasses. And I think they were talking about having glasses that translate people's languages.
Yeah.
So you can wear these glasses and you could go to any country, any state, wherever that they speak a different language, and they'll say something, it'll translate it to you.
Damn.
And it will give you tell you what to say back.
Yeah.
You know. Or they have the ones where you put them on and like you can go to China. Obviously you don't know what Chinese say, the Chinese language. But I think the glasses will be programmed for the things that you like how your phone is. It will be programmed already to the things that you like. So as you're walking down the street, everything that you like will pop up.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah. Dang.
But I forgot my brother's name. I forgot his. I think it was something with a J. But he wasn't even. I don't think he was black. I think he was black. I think he was mixed, but he was from New York. And he had his own farm, Grand Prairie, Texas.
Yeah.
He had a super big house. He had a small farm on the side of his house. He used to actually supply Whole Foods with food. Damn. He was growing his own. He had his own like farm. And this was 9 years ago. Damn. So when you meet a Muslim brother, right? You just can't go in their house.
Yeah.
The wife have to approve for you to go in the house.
Yeah.
You know, she has to be comfortable enough to be like, oh yeah, he can come in. You know, so I went over there a few times. We sat outside. They brought me food out, bro. Like, they brought me food out. The Muslim culture of people, the right ones are so nice, bro.
Oh, yeah.
Like when you come from where I come from, nice is not like a thing, bro. Like it's not being nice is like, okay, wait a minute, what you what you on? You know what I mean? Like I don't know what you on. So I would go over there, eat food. He let me taste real strawberries, real mints. He had his own beehive, and I didn't understand that. I was like, bro, why you got a beehive back there? Damn, I'm confused. Yeah, like, why do you have a gigantic beehive as big as this? Yeah, you know, in your backyard. And he actually told me, but see, this is when you don't know, you just don't know, bro. You just look at stuff as weird, you know. And he was like, so the beehives take care of the plants. Yeah, the bees take care of the plants, bro. I'm like, what? Damn. He was like, they take care of the plants. Yeah. They put on the plants where we need to put on the plants. He would walk by the beehive. I'm all the way in the back. I was like, yep, I'll go around. But he would just walk around it, bro. I'm like, yeah. He had a goat, a few cats, dogs, chickens. He had a few things, but this is my first time tasting real strawberry. He was growing some asparagus. Yeah. He was growing some mint leaves, like peppermint leaves. Piece of a peppermint leaf, bro, no bigger than the dip of your hand. Damn. Minty. The leaf, minty. Damn. And that's when I realized at that point in time, I was like, having a farm is where it's at, bro. Yeah. is where it's at.
That's where it's at, yeah.
And then eventually, after a while, not even after a while, it didn't really take that long. I started, was able to go in their house, see its library, and we would pray.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yep. And we would go out. We would go to eat. He would take me places. Just like, hey man, come on, let's go get something to eat. And I'm like, I'm gonna pay. He wouldn't let me pay for none of my food, bro.
Damn.
So, but that's how Muslims are. They don't let you. They don't let you come out your pocket, bro.
Oh yeah.
So good dude. Good dude. He was a good dude, bro. Good dude. Mostly every Muslim I met been good people though.
Yeah.
Mostly.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, because I see videos like on YouTube when people go out to like the Middle East or whatever.
Yeah.
Everybody's so nice.
Yeah.
Like they won't even let you pay for nothing, like you said. They won't even, like they even tell you like, hey, come here, I'm gonna go invite you to go eat with me.
Yeah. Well, to the point, like I said, I grew up in the hood, grew up in the trenches, and that's why like when I work for people and they from the hood, I understand and I'm able to talk to them. I know how to talk to them because I probably did most of the stuff they already did, right? Yeah. But it was scary, bro. Even when I came to Texas, it was scary because I'm like, why are these people so nice?
Yeah.
It was scary coming from Detroit to Texas to a southern state. It was scary. I'm like, oh, why are you holding the door open for me?
Yeah.
Why are you standing so close behind me? Like, it was just because this is what I grew up around. You know what I mean? And after a while, I got a little bit more comfortable. I still have some little ways. Like, I don't really like people standing so close behind me, like when I'm paying for stuff or using my credit card and stuff like that. But yeah.
Oh, I got a good question for you. So, with the platform that you have right now, right? I know everybody that's famous. They all get hate.
Yeah.
How do you deal with hate, and does that affect you?
Bro. So I'm the only child, right?
Yeah.
I don't even, and this is why I say some of who you are, you're going to learn to cultivate that more than other parts of you, right? And excuse my language, bro, I never gave a fuck about haters, bro.
Yeah.
I actually like people to hate on me. I know. See, I know now. I know who I am so much.
Yeah.
I know my trait. I know who I am. I know majority of places I go, somebody's going to hate.
Yeah.
They're not going to hate on me per se, to me, but I've had people, I've worked jobs before. I used to work at this bar called OT Tavern. It was on Greenville Ave.
Yeah.
It got shut down because one of a Cowboy player's friends shot somebody.
Damn.
And they closed it down. Long story short, when I first started working there, they gave me all the shifts.
Yeah.
And it was people working there.
Yeah.
They gave me all the shifts. I ended up meeting Hispanic brother there. He wasn't Muslim.
Yeah.
And when me and him got cool, he was like, bro, I didn't like you at first.
Dang.
I'm like, why not? Right? I'm like, why? Right? And he was like, because you just came and just basically got everybody shifts.
Yeah.
Right? And bro, long story short, man, me and him became like the most, like when he would go, we would be working, he would go get something, he'd be like, hey bro, you hungry? Yeah. And every time I would do the same thing, I'm like, hey bro, you hungry? Like, it was other people working, but me and him always looked out for each other.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And I remember one day, because I met his sons, and one day I remember, because I'm really a cool person, but excuse my language, I'll fuck somebody up if they fuck with me. Okay? I'm really a cool person. I try to be positive, but I will finish something.
Yeah.
I remember one day, I know he was always talking to me about like, man, yeah, gotta, pay these bills. And he was just telling me, as a friend, just kicking it with me. And one day I was like, I go out one day, I'm like, let me find somewhere else to work because I want to be able to give my brother a shift. At least give him some hours, right? And this is not nothing that he asked me to do.
Yeah.
It's just naturally who I am. You know what I mean? Like I don't like to see people hurt, bro. I don't like to see people in pain. I don't like to see people get bullied. I don't like to see none of that.
Yeah.
So I'm going around looking for another job. So I go to this job. This is crazy. This is how the universe works, bro. The universe knows when you're a good person.
Yeah.
You just have to you have to put in the actions of being. You have to know how to cultivate who you are. Some people are better at certain things. Some people are not.
Yeah.
Boom. I go look for this job. I go find one. Talking to the floor manager of the place. And I was like, look, man, honestly, he take me to the back room. He was like, I was like, honestly, because the music was loud. I was like, honestly, man, I'm just really looking for another job so I can get my homie some hours.
Yeah.
I work in a place. I'm getting all the hours. I want to just be able to get my homie some hours, bro. And he was like, okay, well, what are you? And somebody came from the back.
Yeah.
He was like, hey man, he was eating on the sandwich. He was like, hey man, he was like, I can tell that you're a good dude. And I'm looking at him like, who the fuck you? Like, because I'm in the mid conversation.
Yeah.
He was like, man, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt y'all, but I'm the owner.
Mm-hmm.
I was like, okay. He came up, shook my hand. He was like, man, I'm gonna be honest with you. He was like, I can't offer you enough to work here. I can't pay you enough to work here.
Yeah.
Because in his terms, when I got the normal, he was like, bro, you worth more than what I can pay people here.
Mm-hmm.
So what he did was he was paying me more. I think he was a Colombian dude.
Yeah.
He was paying me more and was like, don't tell nobody that I'm paying you this. I'm not.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna mess up my money.
Yeah.
So he also put me on to work for his company. He had a hail damage company that worked on cars.
Mm-hmm.
And we used to go door to door to try to get people to give us their car so we can give them a right estimate of the hail damage that's on their car. Because a lot of times you get hail damage on your car, you can't see all the dents.
Yeah.
They'll tell you to take pictures of them, but you don't really get to see the dents.
Mm-hmm.
So what we would do, what we're trying to sell to you is to get your car. We will get your car, bring it back to you, but we would get your car, put it up under UV lights to be able to see every dent so you can get the right estimate value of the car, right? Mm-hmm. But that's something that I did. He offered me that. But then when my second day of me even knowing him, I was having trouble paying my rent at this particular time.
Yeah.
And I didn't ask him for no money. He was like, hey man, just come on up here. Bro, he gave me $500.
Damn.
Just gave it to me.
Yeah.
He just gave me $500, bro.
Damn.
So he gave me the money. I'm like, man, I'll give it back to you. Because I'm a big person of like, I always want to be able to do for somebody too.
Yeah.
Like if you my homie and you have more than me,
mm-hmm.
I want to be able to eventually be in a position to be able to, hey bro, you want to go out to eat? I got you.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't like for somebody just to constantly give. I want to at
mm-hmm.
least try to give back to you at least.
Yeah.
At least something. You know what I mean? And bro, I remember he was saying, he was like, man, once you in our family,
mm-hmm.
you're always in it.
Yeah.
So I remember one time I got locked up on some child support stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
And he was one of the people that I called to call my uncle.
Yeah.
And he called my uncle for me. So this dude is his name was Edgar.
Mm-hmm.
I think I don't think he was Mexican.
Yeah.
He was, because I know at the club, it was a strip club.
Mm-hmm.
It was a strip club. So it was a lot of Colombian women dancing there, Salvadorian women, Venezuelan women. I don't know exactly what he was.
Yeah.
But I know he was nice to me, bro. That's it. He was nice to me. And for somebody to not know you, to come out and be like, you know what, I can tell you're a good person. Mm-hmm. I can't even pay. He don't even know me.
Yeah.
I can't even pay you enough for you to work here, bro. I don't even want to give you the cheap price that I'm already paying people for you to work here. And that's the way he came at me, bro.
Yeah.
And he had told me one day, he was like, he's good at connecting dots,
mm-hmm.
connecting the right people with doing the right certain stuff.
Yeah.
And and he's actually opened another club.
Oh yeah.
His name is Edgar. Yep.
Dang.
Yep.
Yeah.
But yeah, man. And you know, I know you'll see me post, like if you look at my story sometime, I'm like, I know who I am. Mm-hmm. Because I look at my past. I've been able to look at my past and look at things that I've been going through in life.
Yeah.
And it's something for a long time that's been telling me who I am.
Yeah.
Sometimes you just don't know how to package it for yourself
mm-hmm.
and to be able to understand yourself. Like, you know how many people I've met? It's not all the time that you meet people that'll give you things, bro. Mm-hmm. Especially other men, other grown men. Nobody has to give you shit, bro. Yeah. Especially another man.
Yeah.
Nobody has to give you nothing at all, bro. So I've looked at those periods in my life. I kind of sat back and I was like, oh, wow. Oh, wow. This is, I am meant to do what people have done for me, bro.
Yeah.
That's who I am. That's who I am.
Yeah.
I would want to have, I want to get to a position like when my YouTube blow up, bro, mm-hmm. the first thing I'm going to do, I want to make sure, because I've always been doing it.
Yeah.
I want to do a lot for the homeless people.
Oh yeah.
That's one of my big things. Mm-hmm. And I've done it low key over the years.
Yeah.
That's one of the first things I'm going to do.
Yep.
That's one of the first things. Yeah, bro. When you start to be able to, one of the best things you can do is understand who you are, bro.
Yeah.
And the importance of getting around people that are more educated than you are is a plus.
Yeah.
And you have to figure out who those people are.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I don't ever really believe what people say. I believe their actions.
Yeah. Yeah, that's
You
true.
know, I don't. People will tell you sorry, but their behavior don't change.
Yeah.
You get what I mean?
Yeah.
So you just got to be real cautious, and just figure out who you are, bro.
Yeah.
That's what this life is actually about.
Mm-hmm.
Figuring out who you are, what you believe, and what steps you're gonna make for you
Yeah.
and your family.
Yeah.
You know, and through the course of that, man, it can be a few words. You can change somebody's life with just a few words. You just never know, bro. You see it all on YouTube all day.
Yeah.
People talking and people changing people's life. Oh, if it wasn't for you, I would have, And if you think about like going to school, I don't know if you ever have been in a situation like this where you had that one teacher that nobody likes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't stand Miss Such and Such. I can't stand Mr. Such and Such.
Yeah.
He make it hard for us. But realistically, when you start to really sit back and really, if you've watched videos over the course of your life, all of those people that people said that they didn't like, then the people that get the respect. They be like, if it wasn't for Mr. Such and Such or Miss Such and Such, I wouldn't be here. If she didn't do this to me or this, that. So it's like, what I'm really getting at is like, you have to learn to enjoy the bad things in life, bro.
Yeah.
It's probably a bad way to say it, but you have to learn to enjoy the bad things in life.
Yeah.
And I feel like it's a really a psychological, crazy way of looking at that and thinking about it. But I feel like once you learn to enjoy the bad things that are not super bad, like somebody passing away because of an illness or something like that. But when you learn to enjoy the medium things in life, like having mean bosses, people that are controlling, when you learn to enjoy, bro, you can actually go through life a little bit easier.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't affect you at no point. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
it doesn't affect you. So I've just learned to enjoy the bad things that I go through.
Yeah.
Because I've lived long enough to see what it does for me.
Yeah. It's all a learning experience.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah.
But have you ever had a teacher that was like a teacher who was like, man, I don't like him?
Yeah, I was about to tell you this right now. So we had like I think she was a science teacher, but she was like real mean to everybody. She was like, like she wanted everything like on check or whatever.
Right.
So everybody hated her. That I remember there was people that would try to change their classes to the other science teacher.
Oh, okay.
That's how bad that she was.
Wow, they trying to get out they try to get out the joint on her. They try to get out the class on her. That's
but
how cold.
She was like really like, I wouldn't say mean, but she was more like, she's trying to get your shit together.
Yeah, organized.
Yeah.
Organized. Yeah.
So I remember when it was the end of the school year, right? Just the last day, she put up a video.
Okay.
And it was like a sad music. It was like a sad song, but with like a meaning to it, where she put like, I was this way to make y'all, better for the future, this and that. And she actually had people in tears in class. People that said hated her were in tears.
That's just, and once you understand that, bro, because like I said before, certain things in life repeats itself. But it's our job to educate ourselves on it. So when it comes to us, we already just know, like, I'm gonna be relaxed on this. I know this is the reason why this is happening.
Yeah.
When people yell, I've learned early on, like when people yell or be like super aggressive, I understand something happened.
Yeah.
Something happened through the course of this person's life. So when you educate yourself, once again, like that's why I say educating yourself on you. When you educate yourself on you and you understand that you've been through some stuff, when you see it in other people, you be like, I get it.
Yeah. Yeah.
I understand. I understand. So I'm not gonna even, react to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
yeah,
that's that I don't think I think I had one teacher. Where I grew up in the times where our gym teacher was able to whoop us, bro.
Damn.
And you know what's crazy? My gym teacher hit me up years ago and I was mad. I'm like, bro, I'm big now. I'm like,
yeah. Damn.
So what's up, bro? I'm like, I spoke to him though.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, it's like we all have that one boss, that one teacher, that or something or somebody that really gets under your skin, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And
see, like back then when I was in high school, every time there was a substitute teacher, you notice how. I mean, we're kids, we used to make fun of them and used to, do all that. But now that I think about it, now that I'm older, I'm like, damn, it's kind of messed up. like what if that was my mom being a substitute teacher
Exactly,
right
exactly,
now?
exactly,
Like I know what
exactly,
they're gonna do to her, make fun of her, what she's
exactly.
wearing. I was like, man, I feel bad for those people.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
luckily, me, when I was in high school, I was a quiet one, never talked.
Oh,
People used
okay.
to tell me like, "Dang, he doesn't talk."
Yeah.
Yeah,
Stay to
yeah.
yourself.
I was a shy person. I would never talk or nothing. I would just stay
Yeah,
to myself.
yeah,
But I wouldn't do nothing to the substitutes. But now that I think about it, I'm like, damn, I feel
yeah.
bad for those
See,
people.
I wasn't. I was always the person. I grew up in the hood. Like being in Detroit.
Yeah.
I was the person. I was that one dude that was just cool with everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Like if you was on a beefing side, I knew people over there.
Yeah.
But my homies and everybody I knew was beefing with. Like it's crazy how I just never really had issues growing up, bro.
Mm-hmm.
I had probably had a few fights in like middle school, and bro, I almost got kicked out of all elementary schools in Detroit, bro.
Damn.
This is when the mama joke, grandma joke thing wasn't a thing.
Damn.
Like you couldn't talk about nobody's mom.
Yeah.
You couldn't talk about nobody's family. Like you said something about your mama or your grandmother. This,
Mm-hmm.
it was a big issue, bro.
Damn.
I took a knife to school in 4th grade.
Shit.
I didn't get a chance to use it, but they found it, and they almost kicked me out of all Detroit public schools in 4th grade, bro.
Damn.
In 4th grade.
Yeah.
Yep. Because my grandma had passed away. I didn't play that. Your grandma, okay, bet. Be back tomorrow.
Yeah.
You know,
Damn.
so.
Yeah.
But through the course of your life, bro, you gotta. It's so much stuff that'll break you down. Through the course of your life, especially being your age and still even being my age.
Yeah.
We're gonna come across things, and it's our job to we're gonna come across things, and it's our job to already be the mathematician and the scientist of it, and learn how to dissect it quicker, so it doesn't tear us completely down.
Yeah.
Because trying to get back up off your feet as a human being, as a man, can be difficult. When we get tore down, we just don't have no understanding of nothing, bro.
Yeah.
It's either we keep going down or we just constantly build ourselves back up. And then you find yourself constantly doing the same thing for the next 10 years of your life. And you haven't progressed because you kind of stuck.
Yeah.
You don't know how to propel your life to,
yeah,
be greater than what it is.
Then that's where you take everything out here in the gym.
Yeah.
I'm better.
No, for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. I remember one time I was like, when I first came down to Texas, I remember one time I was homeless, bro. Dang. I had a car.
Yeah.
I'm homeless now.
For real?
Yeah.
Dang.
Yeah. Probably didn't even know that, did you?
No.
Yeah. But I got some things in store, so I'm working on some.
Yeah.
It's like one of those things, like, you know how like you're working but you haven't got the money yet to get that what you need to get. So I'm in that position right now.
Yeah.
You know. But I understand the reason why I don't stress about it, because I understand where I'm going.
Yeah.
It's a difference. It might take a while, but I just know where I'm going, and I just keep going.
Yeah.
Keep going. I don't stay in this place of,
yeah. Damn.
That's too much energy, bro.
Yeah.
It's too much energy to waste on them fucked up. It's better energy to move like, okay, what do I need to do?
Yeah.
Who do I need to talk to? And I'm always all over the place when I have conversations, bro. As much as I'm not a people person, bro.
Yeah.
And I always say this. I've been saying this lately. I need to maybe find a better way to say it. I feel like people are the worst creations ever made. The reason why. Have you a dog? And you have a dog?
Nope.
Have you ever had a dog?
Nope.
Okay.
Cat guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
It's more humans that'll do something to you than animals.
That is true. See, like I have a problem where older ladies like me.
Okay.
And I've dated a girl your age.
Okay.
And that's probably the worst decision ever.
Why?
Well, look, here, I'll keep it short. Okay. So I met this girl at Whataburger.
Okay.
From a family friend. And this lady, I was 22 at the time.
Okay.
So in my head, I'm like, damn, she likes younger guys.
Okay.
She was 37 at the time.
Okay.
So, me being young and an older lady that I found attractive like me, I was like, damn, I'm gonna spit some game or whatever.
Right.
So we ended up talking and we ended up, I guess, somewhat dating. I guess we were dating because according to her, not long ago, it was last year around this time, we were together again. She found me on Instagram again.
Okay.
She started texting me, but at the end of the day, this lady, she's a slut. Sorry.
Okay.
I'm sorry to say this, but she's a slut. And she messes with young guys still to this day. So I found out she was cheating on me.
Oh, wow.
I went to California for a family funeral.
You found out when you was out of town?
Yeah, so I came back to her house, and she has this thing where she likes having a lot of lube bottles at her house.
Oh
So when
wow,
I
yeah,
left,
she.
so when I left to Cali and I came back to her house, I found the new lube bottle in the restroom. And then keep in mind when I went back to when she came back to my life recently
Right,
last year.
right.
We went shopping actually. It was during like December era.
Okay.
When I came back to her apartment,
So
the
hold
first
on, wait
day.
a minute, wait.
Yeah,
So you knew she was the way she was, and you still decided to fuck with her.
yeah. So 2 years later.
No, wait a minute. No, because you said that kind of fast, bro. You said you was like, so but then you tried to go to the restaurant.
Yeah.
So you knew how she was after you first met her, then you found out how she was.
Yeah.
Then y'all kind of separated and just out the blue.
Yeah.
Then she reached out to you again and you decided to talk to her again.
But here's the worst part though. You're gonna laugh on this one too. So before all that, when we're completely done.
Okay. This is after the second time.
Yeah, so after the first time when I let her go, that little break we had, it was like a year later. I went to Salvador because I couldn't get this girl off my head.
Oh wow!
So I was like, let me go to.
Because you was liking her, you was digging her.
Yeah, yeah.
You was simping. You was low key simping a little bit.
I basically fell in love with this chick.
Okay.
Yeah, so I went to Salvador, thinking like, let me get a vacation. I'll probably forget about her.
Yeah.
Man, I came back from Salvador, and I was with my cousin outside drinking coffee, and I get messages on my phone, but it said 73 messages from an unknown number that I didn't know.
Okay.
I opened them, and it turned out to be her baby daddy. She has 4 kids, keep in mind.
Okay.
She has 3 kids with the Mexican guy and the ones with the black guy.
Oh, okay.
So I guess the black guy hit me up. He grabbed her phone and he put it on the desk, and he was just taking pictures of every conversation. Keep in mind, 5 different.
So he was doing that to help you out?
Yeah.
Okay.
So keep in mind, 5 different guys, and they were all messages about her, about sex-related stuff.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I guess he went through her phone and he found everybody's number, like every dude.
Yeah, he was taking pictures of them.
Yeah, and sending them to everybody. And he was like, "Hey,
more dudes, we need to stick together, bro.
Yeah,
we need all the information, bro.
Hey, I hope we can get him on the podcast so we can talk about this and talk about that demon."
Right.
Yeah. But yeah, she did that, and keep in mind, look, 2 years later, I completely forgot about her.
Okay.
2 years ago, I came to this gym to work out with my cousin.
Okay.
It's been the best, I forgot about her, nothing ever.
Right.
And then last year, she came back and she found my Instagram and she started texting me on there. She's like, "Hey, how you been? This and that." So I was like, you know what? 2 years later, what if she changed?
Right.
Yeah.
Give it a shot.
So she asked me for money, basically. She was like, "Can you help me pay? Because I need some money for the lights." And me, the simp that I was.
Yeah.
I was like, what?
What's your cash at? Let me go ahead and send that to you. How much you need? 500.
Well, I told her like, I don't like putting money on my card.
Okay.
So I told her, if you want to come get it.
Right.
So she came. I gave her the 50, and from there she lured me in back to her demonic life again. and it was the same thing. So basically, what happened is that every time I was with this girl, she wouldn't let me see her phone no more because I know what happened with the phone situation. I'm like, let me see your phone and see who you're texting. So according to her, we were together, and then she was saying that we weren't together, and then we were. So she had me confused.
Right.
So yeah.
So she was kind of saying that's the reason why she was doing all the bullshit, right? Yeah.
And basically, I always say this on my podcast. I've never seen a woman in my life get so much karma, but I've seen it like in person. The first night I stayed over at her house, her car got stolen from her apartments. And then that same week I was there with her, we went out to eat with one of her friends.
Okay.
She gets a call. "Hey, I lost my job." They told her they're firing her. And they fired her on the spot, on the phone call. Like, yeah, you're fired.
Oh, damn, bro.
And then, but I forgot to tell you, when we went shopping.
Okay.
That first night I went to her apartment, I got to go take a piss.
Right.
I go to her restroom. You're not going to believe what I saw in the sink. A Trojan lube bottle right there, already opened.
But how you know, wait a minute. So you had not been in her house no time earlier that day?
Not at all. So when I first met her again, last year.
It was halfway empty?
It was somewhat like, it was this much out of it. Because I'm telling you, like, this girl is like, I think she's sexually, like, mentally ill, like, where she has to, like, have sex.
Yeah, and it's some female, someone out here like that.
Yeah. So, because that's basically what she is. Because if you look at those messages, everything's all sex related.
That even the stuff she's saying and stuff too. Yeah.
The worst part is that the first time I was with her, we're together that first time, but she was messing with her boss at Waterburger, and she was telling
Damn,
this
she
guy
was getting
like,
free sandwiches.
yeah, she was over there telling this guy some of the like craziest shit that
Hey, did
like,
she ever pull up the Whataburger and get y'all a free meal?
yeah, because I would always pull up and
See
yeah, yeah. Oh man,
She got that voucher, bro. She got
yeah.
the voucher.
So basically, this second time around, um, yeah, it was basically at the phone and this and that. And I knew she was texting other guys because she wouldn't let me see
Okay.
the phone and stuff.
Okay.
And the worst part is that she told me, if you want to see my phone, you're gonna have to pay for my phone, and I'll let you see it. And you
So
know what my
basically,
dumb
pay her
ass
bill.
did? I paid that phone bill. She wouldn't let me see that phone, and if she did, she would just grab it like this and show me like from the side, like start going like that. But all I would see were different men on Instagram, Facebook, Messenger, everywhere. So then
Yeah, bro.
here's where she fucked up at.
She had you was simping, bro.
Yeah.
You was in love, bro.
I hate that. I always tell people the same thing. Everybody tells me the same thing. So then here's what happened. Here's where she fucked up at. She got her new job at Home Depot, right?
Okay.
And she had coworkers. So that day I was going to Cali, I had broken up with her already.
Okay.
But she had a coworker that's like 21. And
Okay.
She told me, hey, text this girl because she's crying for you. She's looking at y'all's pictures, this and that. I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, nah, that's a lie. Because that girl got my number, and I don't know how she got it, but I'm pretty sure she told her. Because she's a narcissist, I'll tell you that. She's a manipulator.
I was just thinking about that when you were just telling me that.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, she sound like she's good at manipulating
Yeah.
stuff,
Oh yeah.
situations.
Even her old baby daddy texts me saying she's the master manipulator. And then like over the years, I'm like, damn, he's right.
Yeah, he's right. I find out 3 years later.
So I went to Cali, came back, found out that happened. Then I told her about that. Then shit happened right there. We got into arguments. So she let me go. And that girl that worked with her told me everything she was doing on the side. So basically, when she was FaceTiming me while I was at her apartment taking care of the kids, she was with other men.
Bro, she had you babysitting too?
Well, here's the thing. She wanted me to babysit the small one.
Okay.
But sometimes I would just be with the 15-year-old.
Okay.
But I would not take care of that small kid because he'll hit me and stuff. And I'm like, look, I don't give a fuck. If he's not my kid, I'm not going to tell this kid to stop hitting me.
So hold on, bro. So hold on, you get beat up by the younger kid.
Yeah, this motherfucker was like this. Like, I think he's 4 or 5.
Damn, bro.
This motherfucker will like start hitting me and stuff. I'm like, man, I'm not gonna hit this kid or say nothing to him because that's not my kid. And I don't want to fucking.
Bro, that is hilarious.
Yeah.
Bro.
So basically,
so Loki was babysitting. Let's just get out of the way. Yeah, Loki was babysitting.
But if she ever wanted me to babysit that little kid,
you'd be like, no.
Thank God to my brothers. I'll call them and he'll be like, hey, I need you to take care of your nephew tomorrow. So can you be at home and then I'll leave.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
So
damn, bro, she had you babysitting and eating free Whataburger.
She wanted, well, no, not the first time is when she worked at Whataburger.
Okay.
But the second time, she was broke at the time because she lost that job.
Right.
Yeah, so I was with her around that era, but then a little bit of the era now where she works at.
Okay, so a question.
Yeah.
So she lost the job.
Yeah, she lost the
job.
In
her time of losing her job, you were still looking out for her?
Yeah, I was still there. But here's the good thing was that I wasn't giving her money or nothing because I know that's all she wants.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
But she had money though.
But you was doing stuff.
Yeah, I was doing stuff like basically going out to eat.
Okay.
She basically. Oh man, I hate to tell you.
So you was low-key feeding the kids too.
So yeah, kinda.
No, yeah.
But look, here's the crazier part. You're gonna probably get mad at me at this, but she told me that I was paying for pussy basically when I was with this chick. She told me straight up, she's like, well, if you want to do this, and you want to have sex, you're gonna have to buy this. She told me straight up that I was paying for it, and I was like, oh God.
Yeah, she was honest.
Yeah.
At least she was honest. She told you. I mean, it took her a while to tell you that.
Yeah.
But she was probably tired of it. She was like, shit, well, look, this is what it is. This is what it is.
Yeah. And
that's crazy.
When she hit the Home Depot job,
okay.
She had that 21-year-old that worked with her.
Yeah.
And then I was like, nah, she probably got manipulated and told him to text me or whatever.
Right. Which is possible.
Yeah. So after that happened, it just started going downhill from there. And then the little girl, that 21-year-old, started telling me that while I was at her apartment and she was at work, she was FaceTiming other guys, like at least 3 more other guys, and talking to these other guys during her lunch breaks.
So you watching the kids during the lunch breaks?
No.
I mean, no, you watching the kids while you watching the 15-year-old while she at work. Yeah,
because basically she worked overnight shifts, and I was there, there from so I would be there like for a week at her apartment, just at her house.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then I found out this other thing where, because you know how I told you she likes younger men.
Okay.
So I found out recently, like a couple months ago, that she was messing with like 21-year-olds, even at her job. She'll mess with anybody. She told a 21-year-old at her job that when are they gonna have sex and all this and that.
Yeah, she definitely a sex addict, bro.
Yeah,
She definitely
like
definitely a sex addict.
mentally ill from that.
Yeah.
Like she needs help when it comes to all that. So I was like, man, but yeah, when that first time she let me go, I was depressed. Like
for a while,
yeah,
he
for a
was like,
while.
man, I gotta move out the city, the country.
Yeah,
Let me find somewhere to go. I need to catch a flight tomorrow.
Yep.
Forget about this.
And I wasn't going to a gym at all. I barely have 2 years at this gym right now.
Oh, so you had just stopped. You had just stopped going to the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. That'll do it though.
Yeah.
It'll definitely. It
so
will
all
definitely
those PRs you saw me do, all that heavy weight, all them PRs are for that stupid bitch. That's why I'm breaking records every week. Fuck that. Everything that comes in my head, I remember. Like, yeah.
That is wild, bro.
Yeah.
So you was living a simp. You was simping for a while.
I was simping for the first time, fell in love. Then shit went south. I got depressed. So 2 years later, she comes back, feeds me in her demonic life, and there's another reason why I turned Muslim too. Because you know what, Allah loves me more than this chick does.
Oh, for sure.
So let me get closer to God, and for me, Islam is the truth.
Yeah, for sure.
And that's where everything right now, my life is smooth.
Yeah. And too, I want to tell you something about that too.
Yeah.
Like I have another Instagram page, and I realized sex can be. It is a such thing as a sex demon.
Yeah.
I realized that. No homo. I realized that with myself.
Yeah.
Not even just as no homo as a man just masturbating.
Yeah.
Right. So I found that I was like, okay. I noticed like I'm following like all these girls. I'm like, every time I swipe up, it's ass shaking all the time, right?
Yep.
So psychologically, I'm like, okay, if I'm trying to be in a different mindset, I need to change what I'm looking at on a consistent basis.
Yeah.
Now, I don't think there's nothing wrong with it to look at it, but I think it's better to have more self-control over yourself than letting it have a self-control over you.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, Ramadan is coming. I'm like, it's a big change I need to just make in general to have more power over me.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm like, you know what? I'm about to start unfollowing. If I constantly see a girl shaking her ass on my page, every time I scroll, I'm unfollowing.
Unfollow, yep.
So obviously when I started unfollowing that, bro, it actually stopped me from having the urge to like really want to have sex.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? So I was like, dang, this is a good thing that I'm using this process to do it in this order.
Yeah.
And it actually helped me with a lot of other things too. So it was just a matter of taking something out of my visual.
Yeah.
And just changing it to something else.
Yeah, there's a thing on, I forgot what it's called. It's on Google. It's called CDBSM, something like that. But basically, it says that like if you have like these sexual urges, you're gonna do it no matter what.
Right.
And I was like, that's what that girl had, because like it doesn't matter. Like if she's in the mood, she's gonna go get it from whoever.
She's gonna do it no matter what. Yeah.
Whatever city, if it's an hour, she's gonna go an hour and go get her.
Yep. That was her. Like your PR. That's her PR.
Yeah. That's a good way to put it. Yeah.
That's her PR. That's her feel good. Yeah. You know what I mean? Stress reliever. That is wild. Yeah. Bro. That is wild.
And I don't know if karma, like, got her or whatever, but I don't know if this is fucked up to say, but I just found out that her daughter's boyfriend, he passed away because they robbed his apartment. So I don't know if that's like karma that came to her, but
yeah, I believe. I don't. I've had people say they don't believe in karma, but I do believe in how you treat the universe. It's a chance that's what you can get back.
Yeah, like you get something back.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You'll definitely. It's that would say in the Bible, one of the things like you reap what you sow.
Yeah.
You reap what you put out there. So I believe that's a real thing.
Yeah.
And
you know how I told you, like I experienced this woman get karma like left and right.
Yeah.
So then I didn't find that out till Instagram. I saw a photo of the guy. I'm like, wait, I know this guy. That's her daughter's boyfriend. And yeah, they broad daylight Saturday. They went into his apartment. Bah, bah, bah. And I told myself, I'm glad I'm still alive, because I was in that apartment sometimes with this, with this devil, and that could have been me. That
could have been you. Yeah. Yep. And that's just real life. That's just how life presents itself.
Yep.
Where I got so many love stories. I mean, not many, but I remember one time I was gonna kill myself. I almost killed myself.
I mean, there was moments where I just didn't want to live no more and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, it's a learning experience.
Have you ever been with? I've been with somebody and I knew I shouldn't have been with them.
Yeah. You know how many?
Isn't that wild, bro? Yeah. Like I've my last relationship, I knew I wasn't supposed to be with her, but I thought that I was I thought I was mentally strong enough.
Yeah.
to help another person, because I feel like when you kind of go through, like, once again, like I said, I've learned who I am.
Mm-hmm.
So I know pain when I see it. I know when somebody going through something.
Yeah.
You know, and I knew at the time my not saying my ex-girlfriend was a bad person,
mm-hmm.
but we all have a lot to work on. And sometimes you can be a lot more educated than somebody else, and they won't see the areas that you're trying to help them in.
Yeah.
Until they end up going to somebody else and be like, "Dang, I don't get the same thing."
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So yeah, it's crazy.
But yeah, mostly all the girls I've been with, they've been old ladies.
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
I feel like it's a gift and a curse with that,
mm-hmm.
Especially being a younger dude, because I think as younger men, us thinking about talking to an older woman was like just a thing to do.
Yeah.
It wasn't something like, oh, we wanted to date one.
Mm-hmm.
You know, it was just something like when you're younger, you're just like, oh, I want to say that I did it.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I don't think there's nothing wrong with talking to older women.
Huh. I actually had like this lady that before this one,
mm-hmm.
I was with another lady that, you know, she had money.
Mm-hmm.
Like I told my brothers and everybody, like I didn't really care about the money, but this lady took me like to a lot of places, to the casinos. We'll stay in the casino hotels. I'll stay everywhere, and I was like,
was them all her addictions?
Casinos.
Yeah.
Like she like going to casinos, like staying at places, you know, traveling and stuff.
Which is cool.
Yeah,
which is cool.
Which you know, I fumbled the bag because I was with this girl when this devil came back, so I let her go for this fucking devil.
Boy, if I can just throw this chair at you, like, but that's what happens when you just don't know.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Sometimes we just don't know, man. You know.
Yeah.
Love is definitely a blinding thing, bro.
Yeah, it's painful, but I get over it.
Yeah, no, for sure. For sure.
I'm good single right now. I don't got to worry about nothing.
I mean, it's okay to be. I feel like you have any kids?
No kids.
Okay. Yeah. I think every man should wait till they're like 30 something.
Mm-hmm.
You know, because like I said, I'm almost 40, bro, and I'm still learning.
Yeah.
But I feel like I've reached that peak in my life, even though I have daughters. I feel like I've reached that peak in my life that I'm a way better man than what I used to be.
Yeah.
Knowledge wise, understanding wise, asking for forgiveness wise.
Yeah.
I'm just a whole total different type of person, bro. And I wish I would have waited till I was like 32.
Yeah.
To have kids. You know what I mean?
And another cool thing about me is that I don't smoke or drink. Never
that's good.
Smoke weed or nothing. And
that's good.
I was talking to one of my friends. He's like, man, you'll make a perfect Muslim, because, you know, I was telling him that I wanted to, you know, convert to Muslim. He's like, yeah, you're perfect because you don't drink or none of that. I'm like, yeah.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's dope. I remember when I had a period of time where I did drink.
Yeah.
Actually, when I got on my relationship, I was never a drinker, bro. Because I grew up, my aunt was an alcoholic.
Yeah.
I should take care of my aunt. So I would, like, now to this day, if I see drunk females, I don't care how fine you is, you're unattractive.
Oh yeah.
You know, so when I broke out my relationship and I broke up with my ex-girlfriend, bro, I was drinking 3 times a day. Morning, when I got in the shower, and at night.
Damn.
That's how bad my relationship had me messed up, bro. But besides that, I tried to smoke weed one time. It's not for me, bro.
No.
It had me too high. I tried the edible. I'll never do edible ever again. Because I felt like I was somebody else. And I felt like I was somewhere else.
Yeah.
So I was like, I'm good, bro. Like, these are not the things that I want to do.
Yeah, me and my cousin, there's a CBD shop down here.
Yeah.
We went there one time to get gummies.
Yeah.
But the last time we went to go re-up on some new ones, they gave me some Delta 8.
Man, oh yeah, they supposed to have what I heard about the Delta 8s is that it was supposed to have like banned them or something.
Yeah, they have something. I don't know what happened, but that night I was having panic attacks, anxiety, and I was going crazy.
You couldn't pay me to take an edible.
Yeah,
because I think it was meant for me to. When I took the edibles, I took them the wrong way. I was eating whole edibles.
Yeah.
When I had cookies, I was eating all the cookies.
Damn.
When I had muffins, I was eating all the muffins.
Yeah.
You get what I mean? And I think the fact that I had that bad experience was good.
Yeah.
Because now I don't want to do it at all.